and they ain't gonna keep the side piece forever. When they get done, when they done with whatever they fund, they gonna leave her. You know what I'm saying? And they might go find somebody else, or they might not find nobody else. But for whatever they doing at that particular moment, they doing it. They happy doing it, and they not leaving their woman. I'm telling you, listen, I know men that's like prominent men in the community, right? Of course, I never say no names. I ain't that type of person, but I know people that if people knew these people, like, and they knew what was going on the side with women, they would probably be shocked. I'm only saying that to say these are good men, you know what I'm saying, like high character people. But and I'm only saying that to say that I'm not saying it's right. I'm just being real with y'all sisters. Most men are as faithful as their options. I'm just being real. If a man is attracted to something, he can have a woman. She could be the perfect woman. If it's a woman that he super attracted to and she make herself available, 9 times out of 10 he probably gonna take it. Now, if a woman come at him and it ain't just to cheat. If a woman come at him and he ain't attracted to her, he probably just turn her down. But if he attracted to a certain type of woman and she make herself available and he got a woman, 9 times out of 10, not all men, but most men ain't gonna be real enough to say this publicly, but I am, because this is a real conversation. And they probably gonna be mad at me for saying this, but most of them gonna do it. I'm just being honest with you.
But when I see a man doing that, I see a man that don't love himself. Because how could you just be that bold to keep jumping to every woman that throw herself at you just because she look good and keep making all them soul ties? How could you keep mixing your soul with all these different women and you say you love yourself?
I ain't saying every woman. They don't jump for every woman. I'm saying if it's somebody they're attracted
to, right?
I don't you. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say that I can't speak for nobody else. I'm just telling you what happens, what's said. But what I will say is this: I think that men and women both have like natural characteristics in them by nature, and I think that that's a characteristic in men that, like, multiple women is a characteristic that in by nature is just something that men like. And I'm gonna say this: I love Martin Luther King, right? But everybody loved Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was cheating on his wife. The FBI files. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that to justify. I'm not saying that to justify, but I'm making a point. I'm just saying that to make a point. Martin Luther King was a great man, but the FBI files told that he cheated on his wife. Elijah Muhammad he was a great man. Elijah Muhammad had what, 15, 20 kids by about 7 to 8 different women. I mean, like, we could go on and on and on with some of the greatest people that we look up to in history, the greatest men, and they had multiple women. That's a fact, and they cheated.
Yeah, they had
hold on 1 second. I'm only saying that to say I'm not saying it's right. I'm only saying that to say that's in a man's nature. I'm just keeping it 100. It's in a man's nature. This is what I say to a woman. Like, if I was having a conversation, like, say me and you was best friends, right? And you was say you was to tell me about a man that you was in a relationship with, and he was a great man, but he cheated, right? Or you thought he was cheating or something. My advice would be to a woman: if he respectful with his cheating, you might not want to get rid of him, because the next man that you meet is probably gonna cheat too. I'm just keeping it real.
I'd rather stay single.
With you.
I'm
just keeping it real.
It was this lady was like, yeah, you might stay with your man.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna say this, and this is real. You might not know your man cheating, and that if you don't know, that's a good thing. He's a respectful cheater, because 9 times out of 10 he probably cheated.
A respectful cheater. Oh wow.
Y'all ain't gonna like it. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm not